physics, and I didn't really understand, and you touched upon it briefly. Why in the big spectrum? I'm a Luddite, so I don't like these. I'm probably the last person in the world who doesn't have a cell phone. You know, I keep my tablet a long way away from me. I don't sleep with it on my bed. So when you were describing how all these waves are around us, I felt like it is. Why is this particular one good for me, and the other ones I have a nervous feeling about?
Yes. So I don't.
It's the physics I didn't.
Yes, it's the physics. Yeah, because speaking in physics, we have to speak in numbers. I give you a number so that that you maybe keep this in mind. The carrier frequency of a smartphone. This is actually the basic frequency which is emitted by a smartphone on an ongoing basis is between 900 and 1800 megahertz. So that means, in other words, it's between 900 and 1800 million vibrations per second. So this is a very high frequency. You know, the carrier frequency coming out of this PEMF device is between 0.5 and 25 vibrations per second. Why? Because this is the range. All the natural vibrations around us, the Schumann resonance, the carrier frequency of the Earth magnetic field, which I didn't mention the number, but it's 11.73 hertz. You know, comparing to all these high frequency gadgets, this is the range where the body responds in a positive way. Because this is the same information which contains of the natural vibrations around us. And you know, I told you the difference between a health beneficial frequency and a health threatening frequency is the number of vibrations. So, you know, it's, to understand it, it's the language how you speak, you know? And a smartphone doesn't speak a healthy language for our body because the frequency is so high that it doesn't create a health benefiting effect. And another effect which you probably should be aware of, when you use a smartphone on the ear and you talk longer, you know what happens? Who experienced that already? It gets hot. Because imagine 800 to 1900 million vibrations a second. If they run to tissue all the time, that creates a lot of thermal effect, and that's why your tissue becomes hot. You know, comparing to a very low frequency, you know, it's a very gentle approach. So if you get exposed to a low frequency, your tissue doesn't become hot. You know, so it's the content of the information. I know it's not so easy to understand that. But maybe this gives you a little bit of an idea. By the way, the cordless home phone,
yes. Yeah. Worse.
2.4 gigahertz. You know, this is the carrier frequency. That means 2.4 billion vibrations per second. You know, so, you know, this is more or less the problem which is connected to that.